Mr. Savage playing very, very aggressive last game with his loadout, with his crash pad. So we'll keep an eye on that, Mr. Savage's trajectory. We'll also keep an eye on Caddy Corner. I think a little bit more of this game. It's got to be pretty quick because Vortexers and maybe the other player in the area might be looming nearby.
The one thing I want to talk about is Benji's awareness and understanding of this terrain here. You just see how fast he's able to choke point, cut him off. Look, he knows all the ins and outs, and another shot exactly. That's map awareness 101. And I mean, we talked about him returning to Lazy Lake, but hey, you can see muscle memory doesn't go anywhere. He knows the layout of this area like no other.
A few of the Caddy Corner fights, so we'll hopefully catch that area a bit more as we're now watching Nikov in a 1v, connects for a little bit of damage, but takes the damage back. He does have the advantage in this fight, though.
He's using those crash pads brilliantly here to go ahead and chop in some peak shots here. He's going to use them again, and let's see. Yes, the charge is going to follow up, and that's what I meant. Just sneak in those little chip shots there. Remember, this wasn't possible before without the... Remember, 8 games is a lot of games. You can think about how taxing that is just on the players themselves, keeping that mentality up. This is one of the things we spoke about before. Solos is all a mentality game. Kiko's going to walk into ambush zone. He gets tagged up. Let's see if he can keep his cool here, though. He does have a shotgun. He's going to land 2 shots. He's going to get it. This is what I'm talking about. He's got it going on once he's going. It's Muhammad SR4 who gets taken out, though. These Marauders might be the death of Sifik here. They're going to draw attention towards him, and there's someone lurking on the mountain out behind. We'll see if he sits still. He will be getting essentially sniped here. Someone's getting closer and closer, like we said, from behind. Yes, there goes the sniper. Don't know who this is, but judging by the points, I don't know. This might be Benji or someone here. It's 100 points. This is someone who is very much in the competition right now. Sniper shot comes out, and yes, he is going to connect. And just like that, that's going to be here, though. This is a pretty drawn-out battle. A matter of who's going to be able to hit the shot first. There's a campfire going down, though. Tayson does not have any material left to work with, and yes, the patient play there. He's going to find the headshot, and now the siphon to keep him in the running.
Well played from Tayson. That was actually a pretty even-keeled fight, as the player that had the disadvantage was able to kind of even things out with a couple good shots, but in the end, Tayson did come out on top, gets a much-needed siphon, 2 shield, and 100 health.
I mean, it makes sense, too, as to why players like Savage is, you know, having so much success. He's landing as far north as you can go. Yeah. So the fact that he's avoiding the mass player base and has a whole spot to himself, I mean, it's all in his favor, but Steelix is finally going to catch a little bit of luck. This might be his final break here as he finds possibly his first elim or second of the competition. He really hasn't done too much today. Tayson, though, is on the rotate through the frenzy right now. Back with CRR, though. He's going to fight.
Yeah, CRR, a controller player, getting tagged up from the side and in a 1v1. So, meanwhile, Tayson just got sniped. Another clean headshot. We've had so many of them, I believe. A sniper headshot again, but meanwhile, CRR going to pick up a big elim on Reason. So, Reason, the one that we've been hyping up so much and has performed most consistently, really, I think, any player in this lobby in terms of his placements on Friday and Saturday, not the start he wanted. Hopefully in the back half, games 5 through 8, he can bounce back.
Favorable here. Talk about a favorable situation to be in, though. Magru catches a huge tag, followed by the body shot as well. He's trying to get into the box right now. Looking to grab this cone, possibly get in. No, he's just going to go straight in, but
oh no.
What is this aim? Wait a second. Looks like Mongrel straight ran out of mouse pad space or something there. That is not typical of Mongrel, who tends to win these kind of fights, especially with all the advantage, but it's the Septos who comes out on top now. Wow.
Did Mongrel give his keyboard and mouse to, maybe a brother or something? That did not look like Mongrel, but, we all have those moments. And now the bottomless chug is actually going to come into huge effect here as Deceptos with a massive elimination on Mongrel. You can hardly believe what we just saw. Complete misplay. Unfortunate for Mongrel. Deceptos gets the better end of that stick.
And I mean, that's exactly what we talked about at the top of the show. Grand Finals Day, the nerves are so high, and for some people, it's just too much to put on the performing boots when it matters most. But someone who is doing it, it's Rax here, who's going to find a 2-piece right there, back-to-back special. Really secure something here. Here's Benji 4K sitting up above. Good little crack right there through the falling and breaking of the build. Some phenomenal tracking, honestly. And looks like he's going to be able to find the shotgun shot that matters there. And now Frastroki's got himself a nice elim. Remember, just one pop-off game, and they'll throw him up over 100 points, which means that you're looking pretty decent into the middle of the competition. So don't count anyone out. These guys are very much on the bubble for making something happen. Players like Steelix, on the other hand, are going to need so much more to become relevant in the, grand scale of things.
Typical AR and charged shotgun loadout that you like to see. He's going to want to up his rarity if he can, so it'd be good for him to get a limb here, and it's exactly what's going to happen. He picks up one. Steelix had the nice snipe headshot earlier, dropped that sniper, now gets upgraded to a blue charged shotgun. I like his loadout. I feel great about his situation here. Meanwhile, let's take a look at that replay with Mongrel here, where just misses an opportunity of a lifetime to get an easy elim, and unfortunate for him, he gets taken out.
That's right, and I mean, like we said, he had everything going for him. He did manage to find all the tags. He slipped into the builds, but to not hit the aim right there, the sweaty hands must have come into full effect. It's okay. The half in, half out now has revealed itself. It looks like this is pulling straight south here. A lot of players are still going to have to make a move here. This is the congested zone portion as well. The west and the south portions, you can see most of which are going to already be here when the zone was shown. So it means that we're going to have a stacked endgame Fallout.
Exactly right. 50 players left. Yeah, just an unfortunate situation for Mongrel in that fight, but again, not necessarily on him. Keeping an eye on our tour right now with 49 players. Looks like Popo's going to pick up in a limb. A couple more picked up as well. Just taking a quick look at the over on the left of your screen. Kami's still alive. Way's still alive. Way's someone we haven't seen pop off too much just yet. Excited to see what he can do, but he's making it to most late games. Nikoff also in the top 10 running, still alive as well.
Players I'm excited to see here is a Nas, who was taken out so early in the last game, stopped dead in his tracks at 130 points. Now finally here, making it through all the way to the tail end. Another player that we saw out there was here it is, Hardfine, who's landing at Authority. So again, Hardfine still managing to survive the Authority and make himself relevant in the competition. See players like Janice, who still are trying to sneak their way to another end game to see if he can break back into that top 20, as he's close by as well. He's on the bubble for pulling through. Another notable tag there, Moraine still in the game, NRG, Benji, Fishy, and Teak, who has got a second, first, and now once again approaching mid game. We'll see if Teak can make another end game. If he does, I mean, he might just be able to snatch the throne from Mr. Savage. I don't think I see Mr. Savage here just yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either. So it might be an opportunity now for someone to take that first place finish. Perhaps, I don't know if I see Toos, who's in third, Teak. So we'll see what can happen in this end game. It's gonna 46 players, absolutely stacked, as we're gonna have our first rotating or moving circle, and we'll see what players have to rotate through with. Again, this is a Frenzy Farm finish, which one of my favorite finishes, or at least within that region, within that area, because there's not a lot of elevation. It's kind of tried and true Fortnite here, so I'm excited to see how this plays out. Glider gun in the hands of Artor.
That's right, Artor manages to somehow secure this mythic loot from the Authority here, and you're seeing how good it can be in this endgame for those free rotates here. Moraine's gonna get chipped off by Artor with the prime positioning due to the hands of the grappler, and now another player is becoming the victim as well, as he's tagging players left and right here with the pinch shots. Now looking to work his way around here. Once again, this grappler does give him the glider effect as well, allowing him to stretch out his rotates. It's looking all too good here. 30 players remaining. Remember, the no nameplates mean that Mr. Savage can very well still be in this game, so don't count anyone out. Remember, we also saw Trulix, we saw Rax. This is your top 10 players all still in the running right now, becoming closer and closer. Anyone that falls now is going to be trailing behind, so we're talking a play for positioning here on the actual leaderboards. Here's Janice, who's going to fall. No, the champ goes down, unfortunate. And Artor is running up a scene here, seriously catching so many points right now. It's ridiculous.
That's exactly right. Kami is someone who we have not seen pop off too much. 106 points, though, so he's up there in the running. That would put him in top 15 as it currently stands. Anas still alive. We got the picture-in-picture. Anas at the bottom right, Kami at the top right. Keep an eye on both, because it'll come down to a big push from Kami. I like the aggression coming through already. As now on board of the Nas. There's a pepper to his name. He'll pop that soon. He's going to pick up for an limb as well. They're just taking turns at this point, picking up a limb after elim. Look at Adasco taking the wide angle, thinking it might net him an opportunity to get a peekaboo type of shot, type of flank, and close opportunity with the AR here. He is just drilling into some players' builds.
Yes, that's right. He's going absolute sicko mode here. He's on the pepper, so you see how much speed he has and momentum in his favor here. Nas is turning up right now. 160 points, looking to take the throne for first place right now. But here's Cammy, again, still in the end game, finding his way through, scoring placement here. Teak is finally going to fall to the Sectos now, so unfortunate for him. He's going to lose his run, but not before getting a top 20. Still pretty decent. Now back in with Cammy, though, who's looking to rotate back and forwards. He's looking for an elim right now, though. You can tell he's hunting. He's still sitting very nicely, and yes, He's gonna find some tags here. Question is, can he confirm one? The RPG tucks in and finds Vise with a big shot there. Anas also still lighting up the feed, so we know he's going crazy right now. Artur, tag for White's Fallout. It's not looking good for him, but he does have high ground.
Brilliant 180, quick edit there from Kami. We did see Teak get taken out. I believe Mr. Savage is alive as one of our no-name players. Want to give you guys all the intel we can. Nikov, another one that is alive. Kami doing such a good job with the quick reload. Yes! He's going to connect for another one on Artur. That's the glider gun. Glider gun may be out, maybe picked up. I think it will be picked up. It's a 1 versus a few. Kami connects for another one. 4 players above him. Can Kami do this from the low ground? He's picking up a limb after elim, playing out of his mind.
How is it that he still has max heals and everything to work with and no one nearby? This is absolutely incredible. Anas goes for the crash pad for height, and it's a successful one. The RPG connects, the fall damage follows right afterwards, and someone goes down there, and now it's Cammy who's in a box underneath the cone, and he hits the big shot. That matters the most. And now Anas, 199 points, looking to secure the Victory Royale Fallout. 4 elims, the crash pads to break the builds. He sends someone flying into the zone. That guy's out of here. And here it goes, the RPG down to low ground. And it's Cammy. The shots exchange. And now we're looking at the 1v1. Here goes the charge. One more shot is all it's going to take. Anas, can you do it? He's incredible. No! Cammy with the bigger shot in the final moments.
Is Mr. Savage on top with a 50-point lead, but more so than that is that he is actually, out of the top 5 players, the only one to not get a victory royale, which really speaks on his consistency.